Well, hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Classroom. This is Mr. Faulk, your marketing and ed teacher at East Mount High School. And specifically, this is for my Marketing 200 students. We have just finished up a unit on marketing campaigns. We've learned how to put them together. And now you're broken up into groups, and you're going to put together a final creative presentation. You're going to rebrand a brand of your choosing, and you're broken up into groups of three to choose a brand, rebrand it. But as you're collaborating, as you're in groups, there's certain skills you need to have in order to get files to each other, to be able to collaborate when you're not physically in the same room. You guys are going to be working together, many long nights trying to put this thing together. So we need to equip you with some skills, especially in file sharing. And specifically, we want to take a look at trying to upload a file to Google Drive. Now, last time we were together, in the last video, we looked at what Google Drive was, how to get into Google Drive, and basically choose a file that you want to upload to the drive. So we know what it is, we know how to get into Google Drive, but we don't yet know how to upload the file. And so I know specifically there were some students, Sally, Dirk, and Reed, your group, y'all kind of needed a little help on how to work Google Drive, upload files. And so we're not going to get into sharing them yet today. We just want to upload a file and make sure y'all have that skill. So this will be posted onto YouTube, and you're going to leave your comments below when you look at this video, and I'll make sure to answer any questions for you guys. Try to be as responsive as possible. So let's go ahead and jump into it. You guys have the Google Drive application. We have a file. I have a file called Ways into Advertising. And I'm going to demonstrate with that file how to upload that file to Google Drive so that each of your students can store your files on the Google Drive. And so we have gone over what Google Drive is. Google Drive is an application within the Google suite of applications. Google has many applications like Gmail and Google Docs. But this is a cloud-based system to where you don't need an external hard drive. You don't even need the hard drive within the computer. So you'll probably answer, I know, do y'all know what the cloud is? And if you're asking yourself, the cloud is basically what people tell you is this mythical, magical thing to where these files go up in the air and they just stay there until you need them. But there's a lot more technical things you could say about it. But basically, let's look at it as a place where your files are safe. You know how hard drives, they kind of go out on you, and then you don't have your files anymore. Everything crashes. Well, this is a place where they're safe, and you could access them from many devices. You also might ask, what is a file? Now there's plenty of files. I mean, you could have this PDF files. You got Word documents. You could even have a large video file that you need to send. But for today, we're going to focus on my file, which is called Ways into Advertising. It's a PDF file. And so it's just a form of a file that we're just going to use today. And we kind of talked about it a little bit, but what situations would you need to upload a file to Google Drive? Well, for you guys, y'all have a group project coming up. You're going to be in groups. And like I said, you're going to have to share these files. But for right now, we're just going to focus on getting them in there, getting them off your computer. I'm going to explain why you need to know this. Uploading files to Google Drive makes it possible to save files large and small without taking space up on your computer's hard drive or even your external hard drive. So you don't even need to be tethered by wires, by cables, by these hard drives. And it enables the collaborators of that file to not physically have to be in the same room, so you can share it back and forth. Google Drive also stores the file onto the cloud. You know, that mythical cloud for safekeeping and then you could back this all up for free. And while the file is in Google Drive, you can access it from multiple devices, your smartphone, tablets, or it could be a totally different computer lab that you wouldn't normally have your files there for. But have you ever accessed Google Drive for anything? Have you ever uploaded a file to Google Drive? You know, just think of how did it go. I'm on screencast here, and we're just going to kind of look at what we have going on. I'm in Google Drive. I'm in my folder. It's called Marketing 200 Files at Eastmount High School. And we're just we have a file in here, but we want to add my other file. And so the first step that we want to take is we're going to click on the upload button, which is right here. It's this button. It's got a upward, it's a red button. Looks like an upward pointing arrow. And it's to the right of the create button. And once we click on this upload button, we're going to go down to the right and click on the files button here. Next step is we want to select the file that we want to upload. The file could be on your hard drive, which I have my file on here. Could be on an external hard drive, but right now I do have it on a desktop, as you see here, and it's called Ways into Advertising. So I'm gonna scroll down, and I know I have it here. So we're just gonna select that file, double click it, and as you can see, once I do it, it was uploading to the right. Went so quick that you may not have seen it. But what happened was when I did upload it, you do have to track the progress of when this file uploads. Now, went very quick. I'll probably run it back slow motion on this video real quick just so you can see the percentages in the box. You know, and so the percentages increased until it hit 100% and it was finished. If this file was a bigger file, if this file was like a video file, it would have went a lot slower. It also may go slower if your internet connection is slow. So, you know, just make sure to not close the box before it's done. The next step is, if you do want to look at your file, you do want to go over and you can mouse over to it. Ways into Advertising, click it, and as it's coming up, you can actually see the file. Now, the magical thing about this is that the file is not on your hard drive anymore, your computer hard drive. It's not on the external hard drive you may have. It's actually in the cloud. It's on a Google Drive. We actually have our file Ways into Advertising to where we can be able to access it. We can basically do anything we want with it. We can share it, but we're going to go into that a little bit later. Now, if you wanted to from here, you could also close the box by clicking on the X. So have a quick activity for you for 20 minutes. Get into your campaign groups, and from your group, from one computer, practice uploading a file to Google Drive. I'm going to give you guys 20 minutes to just get a feel for everything. Make sure we have, we're going to use one file, and we'll all use Ways into Advertising. So as you see, I've already put it on your computer, and we'll just all use that file. So today we learned how to upload a file to Google Drive. You must remember to click the upload button, then select the files. From there you must select the file you like to upload, track the progress of your file upload, and then click on the finished file name to open the completed file. Or just close the box by clicking the X. But I must see that individually you guys have grasped this concept. So what we're going to do is a quick test, quick quiz, grade, is that you, at your own computer, upload this file, Ways into Advertising, into Google Drive. You have 10 minutes to do so. You're on the clock. Let's get it done. If you don't finish it, you're not gonna pass. So you got this 10 minutes on the clock. Now go. So as you can see, this cloud-based storage applications like Google Drive are the present and the future of computing. These applications make it cheaper and simpler to store, backup, and share files all around the world. Eliminates the physical liability of an external or internal hard drive to break down, resulting in the loss of your precious and important files. And next week, we're going to learn how to share files from Google Drive. You know, when I say share, it means be able to email, share them through social media, etc., so that you guys can collaborate effectively and in sync and on the same page. Till next week.